Humantelligence for better onboarding of new employees or new team members. As you can see here, this team, Humantelligence, has 19 or 20 people. They have a new employee in Scott Craighead, who is 38% similar to the leader. The leader wants to onboard this person to the team, and so he clicks here, and he can see a roadmap and features to onboard this new team member or employee. You can send an email to have them take their profile and rate it 0 to 10 if they agree with their personality profile. You can download a summary report for a one-on-one meeting and a meeting guide to explain how to work through a side-by-side with a new employee. You can compare and get a download of this comparison, but compare how the leader, this person here, and the new employee are 38% similar, highlights of similarities, highlights of top differences, some collaboration tips for the two of them, and then comparing details around the personas of the leader and the personas of the new employee. You can see under behaviors where they're similar here, the leader is deliberate, the new employee is decisive, and explains how that could cause friction, but also how you can alleviate that friction. How the motivators, where they're similar, here they're both helping, but very different in terms of one, the boss is supporting, and the new employee or team member is more influencing. And lastly, under work energizers, you can do the same. Similarly, you can click that the meeting was completed to track across the company what's been completed, and you can compare with the team. How does this new employee compare with the new team that they will be working with? And so you can see here, this employee, Scott, is 69% similar to the team. And you can see for each of the attributes where Scott plots versus other people that Scott might or might not be working with, and the average of the overall group. In this case, Scott is very outgoing, but it seems like he's going to be working a lot with Alexis, who's very reflective. They should both understand that so that Scott sometimes understands why Alexis has his Zoom camera off, for instance, and sometimes Alexis comes to the middle and turns his camera on for Scott. Scott's also very freeform. He's very creative, but sometimes he might be working with Lucas, who's extremely cautious. And so they need to understand that differences lead to better problem solving, and in different cases, one might be better than the other. You can go through and see this for all the motivators compared to the team and the work energizers compared to the team. And lastly, you can turn on a collaboration tip email where you click this, and for 5 weeks, you get an email, bite-sized information explaining how Scott and the new manager, Juan, are different and how they can work better together that week to keep on top of their mind once a week in nudge technology.